call us. And I feel that everybody has a greatness inside of them. And I think as I started doing all my podcast, the vlog, the interviews, the last couple of months, the last year, I learned that everybody has greatness inside of them. Every single person that I've met has something unique about them, and that's what makes them special. And I think we kind of lose that. We feel that a lot of us feel that it's not the best part of us. We kind of hide it, don't really bring it out because we feel that it's not really who we are. And I think it's the opposite. I think show that more, although it's a little bit uncomfortable. I know for me it's a little bit uncomfortable even make these videos or even show other people my videos. I think that is where you meet your true self, where you become less worried about the outcome and about what others are going to be seeing about, thinking about you, and you start worrying more about what it is that is calling you at this moment. And if you saw my last video, hey, what's up guys, what's up? I don't want to be saying guys too much, so I'm going to say folks, because I want to include both females and males. Somebody that I follow told me that it sounds kind of, I would say I'm being very selective, and I'm not. I feel that this information is good for both, females and males. This is not specifically for males, but I do feel that males that I've had in my life and the males that I've seen I deal with on a daily basis, us males themselves as well, men in general, we kind of tend to hide and not show our true feelings and emotions because we're afraid of what the obviously outside others will think of us, and what we feel that is the most appropriate for in general, obviously in how others view us, because we're men and we're supposed to be a. So as I started my channel here, I really wanted to just share last year just the ideas of how we can all be truly ourselves, including both men and women, but mostly men, because I feel that the men have a kind of a image of ourselves or what others think of us, and we want to kind of portray that and hold that accountable and hold ourselves to that, even though we're not really that anymore. Sometimes you get lost, I think, in society or any context or any type of role you might have played before, and you stay with that throughout your life and you forget that we are always evolving, always growing, and the labels that we get put on us doesn't really stay with us all our lives. And sorry for the crazy hair. I just wanted to rant here real quick today before I forget about it. But yeah, I want to jump on here. I'm gonna try to jump on every single day, make a video or two a day, like I did last year. And just really want to share my ideas in the channel, trying to describe exactly what I try to show with, tell every single video or all of my content. Is kind of just want to give everybody else permission. Let me see if maybe a little bit brighter, a bit better. Just give everybody permission to really bring out the best in yourselves. And I think motivation is great. I love motivation, but I think in general we all know what we really want to be trying or doing. It's a fear of just kind of being looked at differently, being judged, basically being judged. We're afraid of being judged and what others gonna think. And if whatever you're trying now is actually worth it, and we kind of judge everything based upon that. And especially I think for men, we kind of feel that if you portray yourself as this masculine, tough, doesn't take shit from no one, like you can't like books and you can't like nature or birds or whatever it may be that your interests are, that are kind of who you are, but because of I would say the narrative that you've been raised with and that you've been given, you feel that it would be weird to pursue those type of things because it's not the norm, and it wouldn't look cool or normal if you follow these things because of your reputation. And I think a lot of our communities as well, when you grow up in some certain neighborhoods, people tend to have the same narrative, but I think a lot of, I would say myself as well, we have our own likes, our own uh, things that call us. And I feel that everybody has a greatness inside of them. And I think as I started doing all my podcast, the vlog, the interviews, the last couple of months, the last year, I learned that everybody has greatness inside of them. Every single person that I've met has something unique about them, and that's what makes them special. And I think we kind of lose that. We feel that a lot of us feel that it's not the best part of us. We kind of hide it. We kind of really don't really bring it out because we feel that it's not really who we are. And I think it's the opposite. I think show that more, although it's a little bit uncomfortable. I know for me it's a little bit uncomfortable even make these videos or even show other people my videos. I think that is where you meet your true self, where you become less worried about the outcome and about what others are going to be seeing about, thinking about you, and you start worrying about more about what it is that is calling you at this moment. And if you saw my last video, I just felt like I wanted to go outside and make a video, walk outside. I normally walk. I try to go outside to contemplate, put my thoughts together. I always go for a walk. I think that always helps. And normally I want to go somewhere where it's either the neighborhood or somewhere where there's water or nature just involved, whether it be beautiful scenery or not. Just somewhere where there's trees and a bunch of free air where I can kind of just soak it all in. Before I used to see people doing this, I felt like it was weird, but now I know why. I mean, this is where when you contemplate, you sit down and you find out who you truly are, you really become more unaware of what's going on outside of you. Like unaware of people rejecting you or talking about you or even, wronging you. Like you become really detached from that and you feel like if it happens, it happens, and you don't have that attachment to that because you're following your true self. And that has nothing to do with anything outside of you. And in both males and females, I want to go ahead and share it. I think the females, though, a little bit more a female in what I've seen around the females in my life, the female is very, very. When they know what they want, they go after that, regardless of what anything anybody says. I think men, for at least as we see in TV and all that stuff, they sort of the men are tough and they go after. I think there's a very few men that actually go after what they want, in the sense that although we are like they say we are the hunters, but when it comes to like really being true to what you are and who you are, we do think about it a lot more than I think the females, and do worry about more about what others gonna say, how you're gonna be portrayed, and it does linger in your mind. It does. It's something that doesn't go away. So it kind of holds us, I think, back from really being our true selves. And I'm always admiring artists and photographers and videographers and all these individuals, or even people that have these niches that are not kind of known. But I'm always a big admirer because I know that it's kind of you're going against the grain. You're going truly to what you really feel like you want to do. And not a lot of us are doing that. And not a lot of us are going after what we really want to go after. And I'm not talking about going after things as motivational factors, meaning like you want to have the most money and the most, the best cars and the best house, and you're going to go and get it and be that go-getter about that. I'm talking about really listening to yourself and going after what you really want and what really calls to you, whatever that may be. Gary Vee says in one of his videos, he wants people to be happy, talking about Smurfs dolls and stuff like that. Like these are things that didn't exist 10, 15 years ago, and there's blogs about these things. So although we might portray it as weird or not really, you might not really relate to that, that doesn't mean that it's not valuable. In my first video here, my second video of the year, I want you guys to really stop everything, stop consuming, stop listening to everybody outside of us for advice, and really listen to yourself on what would you want to do, what would be making you happy every single day if you had to do it, and really detaching from what it brings in the sense of like income, benefits, notoriety, whatever it may be that it brings. Detach from that and really just focus on how you would feel if you did this every day. What would you be your feeling? Would you be passionate? Would you be driven? Would you be willing to learn every single day? Would you be willing to to be uncomfortable every single day? Would you be willing to just really not know what you're doing every day? And would you be willing to do those type of things and being afraid of the unknown and actually going for it? These are great questions to ask yourself. I've been asking myself these questions the last couple of months, and it has worked wonders. Meaning this video right here would not have been done if I would have gone after what I felt like I really wanted to go ahead and share. Alright guys, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.